Hi, I'm Lauren, and I am the Director of Marketing here at Great Life Worldwide. I am looking forward to today's presentation where we are going to break down our GLP Xtreme product. So let's get started. First of all, what makes our product different? Well, everything. Our product is absolutely phenomenal, and we are going to talk about all of those reasons right here, right now during this presentation. But first, let's talk statistics. So, did you know that more than 40% of adults in the United States, that's 2 out of every 5 people, are living with obesity? And worldwide, obesity among adults has more than doubled since 1990 and has quadrupled among children and adolescents the ages of 5 to 19 years of age. There are societal and environmental factors that influence obesity. So let's break those down really quickly. Industrialization causes changes in societal structures such as food production, food abundance, a decrease in energy expenditure because of sedentary lifestyles, access to modern education, and changes in the role of women. Cultural influences affect the intake of energy. Dense foods that are high in fat, increase in sedentary lifestyles, and attitudes toward body image. High socioeconomic status is negatively correlated with obesity in developed countries, but positively correlated in developing countries. And societal changes impact behaviors that contribute to weight gain, such as overeating and reduced physical activity. There are also genetic factors of obesity. A person's genetics may determine the extent to which external or environmental factors impact their weight. Studies have shown that 40% to 70% of inter-individual differences in BMI are explained by genetic factors. Let's talk gut health. Understanding how a healthy microbiome coincides with a healthy weight. And the world is catching on to the importance of a healthy gut. The digestive health market was valued at $49.46 billion US dollars in 2022 and is projected to reach $94.41 billion by 2030. So this is something that's catching wind. By 2030, it's estimated that 1.12 billion people worldwide will be obese. According to the CDC, the prevalence of obesity in the United States increased from 30.5% in 1999 and to 2000 to 41.9% in March of 2020, with severe obesity rates rising from 4.7% to 9.2% during the same period. Recent studies have demonstrated that an imbalance in the intestinal flora may contribute to obesity. The gut microbiota, which numbers up to 100 trillion, feeds on dead cells, intestinal mucus, and residual food not digested by the human body. So did you know that your gut impacts your whole body health? Here are 6 reasons you should listen to your gut. Aches and pains. Poor gut health is associated with minor but unpleasant effects in the body like aches and pains. Activates the immune system and creates a protective barrier. Good bacteria in the gut helps strengthen the gut wall, which protects the rest of the body from potential pathogens by acting as a layer of cells and chemical barriers. Good bacteria regulates inflammation. The bacteria in your gut either activate or suppress inflammation as a means of regulating the immune system. Digest better. A diverse composition of bacteria can strengthen and improve your digestion. Your gut is central to your nervous system. There are approximately 100 million nerve cells lining your gastrointestinal tract. And your gut really does have feelings. Gut feelings are totally real. Did you know that 90% of your dopamine and serotonin is produced in the gut? So guess what? Happy gut, happy you. Healthy gut, healthy you. To further understand the impact of gut health, it's important to understand how the gut works. So let's break that down really quickly. When your GI tract digests food, it breaks it down to the most basic parts, and the valuable nutrients are absorbed through the wall of the gut to be transported through the bloodstream. To regulate this process, the gut uses nerves, bacteria, and hormones. The bacteria are of particular significance. Now keep in mind that a lot of the time when we hear bacteria, we think of bad bacteria, but there is bad bacteria and good bacteria. So you want to make sure that you have a balance of the good and bad bacteria in your gut. Did you know that in order to have a healthy gut, you must have a healthy gut microbiome? The term microbiome refers to the ecological community of microorganisms that reside in the human intestine and have evolved alongside the host body over thousands of years, forming intricate and beneficial connections. A healthy gut microbiome or gut flora is made up of bacteria, fungi, and viruses that live in the digestive tract and break down food into nutrients. This microbiome also contains good bacteria that help keep bad bacteria in check. A healthy gut microbiome has a high level of diversity in gut bacteria where different types of microorganisms support each other. What are some things that lead to poor gut health? Not eating a diverse range of foods, lack of prebiotics in the diet, drinking alcohol, lack of regular physical activity, cigarette smoking, not getting enough sleep, too much stress, and antibiotic use. Let's talk cravings. Now, the reason why I wanted to cover gut microbiome, you will learn the purpose behind that here shortly. So hang with me. Let's talk cravings. Have you ever craved a food that makes you feel bad? Well, gut bacteria send signals to the brain suppressing or increasing cravings for certain foods. Unhealthy bacteria often cause us to crave foods we don't tolerate. That's because those foods are what the pathogenic bacteria need to thrive and ferment. So common cravings derived from bad bacteria are sugar, dairy products, glucose in the form of carbohydrate-rich foods, additives in processed foods, artificial sweeteners, corn syrup. This is very interesting. Think about this. Healthy gut microbiome means less cravings for bad foods, you guys. That's pretty powerful. Our formula supports a healthy microbiome. So let's talk about metabolism. Metabolism is the chemical reactions in the body's cells that change food into energy. Our bodies need this energy to do everything from moving to thinking to growing. This energy gets used for vital processes and the synthesis of new organic material. Another important role of the metabolism is metabolic detoxification or biotransformation. This is a physiological function that removes toxin substances from our body. Specific proteins in the body control the chemical reactions of metabolism. Thousands of metabolic reactions happen at the same time, all regulated by the body to keep our cells healthy and working. So this is a little graphic I put together that just helps you kind of wrap up and summarize the metabolism's function. You consume food, your metabolism processes the food and turns it into energy, and then you eliminate the toxins through your elimination system. Adrenal energy versus cellular energy. Most of today's energy drinks stimulate the adrenal response of the body to help give the body a blast of energy. This type of energy taps into the body's fight or flight adrenal gland response to give you a fast burst of energy that is usually followed by a crash. People will eventually wear their adrenal glands out when they abuse this. This is why people have to consume more and more of these energy products over time to receive the same energizing effect. So in quick summary, most of these energy products out there on the market that are just out there for people to consume, they target the stimulation of the adrenal gland. Okay, but there is another form of energy that is the form you should be utilizing. Okay, there's adrenal energy, but there's also cellular energy. Our formula focuses on delivering your body with cellular energy. This type of energy is good for your body and delivers your body with clean energy that enhances your health and avoids unhealthily abusing the adrenal response of the body. So again, our particular formula targets the cells in your body to give them the nutrients they need to provide you with real, clean, natural, and sustainable energy. So now, let's talk about our formula. What is GLP-1? We all have GLP-1s in our bodies. These are naturally occurring hormones which are released from our gut after we eat. I'm sure that you've heard the breaking news about the GLP-1 supplements and things that are out there on the market. These are some really cool little just snips that I grabbed off of the internet as I was researching GLP-1, CNN Health, Forbes magazine. I mean, you've got science publications, the Economist. You've got all of these different things that are very credible sources that are talking about the GLP-1 craze on the market. This one in particular says, with the GLP-1 market expected to surpass $100 billion in revenue, all eyes are on this particular thing. Okay, so what is GLP-1 function in the body? The function of GLP-1s is to boost the amount of insulin our bodies make to keep our blood sugar within a normal range, as well as provide the sensation of fullness after a meal. The same effect on insulin regulation and appetite happens when GLP-1 receptor agonists come into play. People who take GLP-1 agonists will feel fuller after and between meals, have improved glucose levels, and experience reduced thoughts about food. So let's talk about our resistant starch blend. By incorporating resistant starch into the diets of individuals that are overweight, scientists observed significant weight loss and improvements in insulin sensitivity, highlighting the influential role of the gut microbiome in overall health. Researchers observed that the positive effects of resistant starch on health were primarily due to alterations in the composition of the gut microbiota. Specifically, the presence of the bacterium, which I'm not going to try to pronounce this time because I don't know how to pronounce that one, was significantly linked to the intake of resistant starch in humans. So this is the word right here. Dietary fiber. 4 big health benefits, okay? Gut health. When fiber travels down to the large intestine, it can actually act as a food source or a prebiotic for the good bacteria that inhabit that part of our GI tract. Bowel health. Not only does dietary fiber bulk up your stool, which decreases your chances of constipation, it also helps your overall health of your gut. Metabolic health. Fiber is also critical for metabolic health. Heart health. Fiber has been linked to a number of heart healthy benefits. The world is looking for an answer, and we do have a solution. Our formula, GLP Xtreme, targets all 5 areas, scientifically proven healthy weight loss in a precise way. So let's just summarize all of the different things that our product does that we discussed. Number 1, it's healthy weight management, healthy appetite control, healthy cravings control, healthy targeted fat burning with naturally increased energy, and number 5, promotes overall body wellness. So this product is absolutely phenomenal. It is going to be a product that it has already created a buzz, but will continue to create a buzz. Our particular formula is absolutely phenomenal. It does so many things for your health, and I highly suggest you take advantage of utilizing this fantastic product today. Again, thank you so much for being here as we go through and break down this incredible product, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye!